continues to get tougher and tougher. And France definitely in that upper echelon.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. Andre Iguodala spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town. He said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special, his great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his scoring.
Here is Livingston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Lee. Off the pick. They grab their own miss. Pass to Bogut. Iguodala outside. Jacks up a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Baines. He's covered by Thompson. Ginobili with the 3. And that's collected by Bogut. Warriors leading by 10. Thompson outside. Back to Bogut. There's the feed to Livingston. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Bogut with a screen on Ginobili. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's the floater. Here's Lee. He dishes it to Livingston. Thompson outside. Pass to Lee. It's tipped. Ginobili with the steal. 32 seconds left in the first. Kicks it to Bellinelli. The dish to Baines. And Iguodala comes to help. Outside, Bellinelli. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Dishes it to Baines. Ginobili outside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Ginobili's got his first 2 points. It'll count. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors ahead, up 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
The end of the regular season is in sight. DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder this Friday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle Stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Spurs trail by 8. Mills and Manu at the guards. Boris Diaw is out there with Matt Bonner. And it's Bellinelli in at the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Ginobili the pass to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. And he misses his first shot. Warriors leading by 8. It's Thompson off the drive.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well guarded.
It's his first trip to the line.
Klay Thompson.
That free throw, no good. Joseph, he's checked in for the Spurs. Good on the second free throw. Spurs trail by 9. Down low, Bellinelli makes it off the glass. And Steve, with Clay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that is proved to be a factor in his play.
Yeah, and one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. So now you can get that three off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid, and doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
And it's off from three-point range. The Spurs shooting about 42% so far. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, it is hard to question that Patty Mills was instrumental in the Spurs title run. Getting in the best shape of his life was the key to his breakout season. As Coach Popovich said, he was a little fatty. He had too much junk in the trunk. He came back svelte and cut and understood you have to make better decisions. Point guard type decisions. Kevin?
Pop never wanted to hide his feelings, Doris. Thank you. San Antonio making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Klay Thompson. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
Even as the Spurs continue to grow older, it's really hard to write them off. I mean, it's incredible how long this team has been ruling the roost in the West and contending for championships.
Here's Ginobili following the score by Golden State. He kicks to Joseph, fires the three. The shot is off. Great D that time from Iguodala. Outside Curry, screen by Lee. Inside, off the pick. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night. And guys, you know, if you look at the dominance for the Spurs, they have found younger players like Kawhi Leonard, for instance, Steve, to keep them on top.
Yeah, and then Popovich does such a good job of preserving their veterans, keeping their minutes down and resting them for the playoffs. So Popovich and the Spurs really kind of wrote the book on managing the regular season. Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Spurs trail by 12. Ginobili outside. Locked loose. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala and the jam by David Lee.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Joseph, guarded by Curry. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Inexcusable mistake for a team that's trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking about there. As a matter of fact, he may have had his brain in neutral.
A different look now for San Antonio. Duncan comes in for Boris Diaw. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Manu Ginobili. And Golden State also making a change. Holiday's checked in. Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker. And Curry, here we go. Just 5 on the clock. Lee dishes to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Parker kicks to Duncan. That's good. Duncan's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Warriors leading by 12. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And Holiday has it in the corner. Curry against Parker. And it's Green with the jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Leonard attacking and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Kawhi Leonard has been talked about and mentioned as the future of this San Antonio Spurs team. 23 years old is all he is, and already a great defender and a much improved shooter from his days at San Diego State.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And for Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defense, but you think, Steve, he can become a go-to offensive player?
Well, he's going to need to, Kevin, when Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan move on. This is going to be Kawhi Leonard's team. And I thought what was interesting was the Spurs gave him more of a burden last year offensively. They started to give him more and more looks isolation-wise down on the block. And he's developed at a beautiful rate. He's coming into his own.
Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall, Clark, back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill and liked his game. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans felt the same way, but even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. Barnes, screen on Duncan. Lee passes to Curry. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes dishes to Holiday. Curry passes to Lee. It's stolen by Duncan. Parker outside. Pass to Joseph. There's the triple. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Tony Parker.
And Leonard has been a great fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, low maintenance, hardworking, not one for all the glitz and the glamour. He owns one watch, they say. Just focused on basketball, not the lifestyle that he affords.
Now, here's Green. He's got 6. It's Curry with the drive. Just 4 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. Misses off the right iron.
You talk about Leonard's work ethic, instilled in him from his late father, lost tragically when Kawhi was only 16 years old. But his father used to put him to work at his car wash, made him run hills, and really embedded in him the value of hard work. And his dad's influence and legacy lives on in Kawhi.
Spurs trail by 9. Parker with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the ball, just racking up the assists.
And Joseph kicks to Parker. For the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with the 3.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Splitters checked in for the Spurs. Green comes in for Bonner. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates is checked in. Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Spates sets a screen. And Curry, here we go. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. That's good.
It's their 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
And the pass to Joseph. No one near him. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Spates with a screen on Parker. Curry attacking. Here's Spates. And a great assist by Curry.